Welcome to Time Rich Steps. Okay, we're gonna get right to it. Okay, Bitcoin, if unless you've been sleeping up under a rock, hit an all-time high. Currently, Bitcoin is at 66,615. Let's look at that 5-day time period. There it go, that big drop. So we went up here. Where's that? Okay, we hit 69,000 right here. Then that big drop right there. And this today we make that in the next 24 hours. We make that move back to 67,000 basically. Okay, here we go. Bitcoin price hit a new all-time high. Okay, Bitcoin price hit a new all-time high above 69,200. Now I've been talking to you since Bitcoin was in the 20,000s, and yes, so it hit an all-time new high on Monday. Okay, and this is something that that was predicted to happen. This is something that happens. Like clockwork, when it comes down to, every 4 years, Bitcoin rallies and make an all-time high. And it's still not too late. That's the thing about this video that we're talking about. I believe, it's still not too late for people to get into Bitcoin. And this is something that you definitely want to do. If you got an asset that's now up over 200% in the last 12 months, I mean, you're not going to get those type of returns with any other assets that exists today. And we've been talking about on this channel about the ETFs. It's mainstream now, people. Bitcoin is not this type of crazy subject or asset that only crazy people get. You have established people that is now getting Bitcoin, and with the Bitcoin ETFs, you have banks that want to get in. They want to start being a custodian. They're going to try to get the long chains so that they can start regular banks like Bank of America, or just regular banks that you go to that you got checking accounts and savings accounts. They want to get in on the action. Right now, they're not able to do that by law, but that's something that they're trying to do. And I've been pleading to people to try to get into Bitcoin, and so that they can make life-changing wealth. And I believe it or not, many people are still not on board. Many people still don't even realize what has happened. Bitcoin hit as low as 15,000 at one point, and people thought it was dead. Now it has come all the way back up and made a new all-time high. All right. Okay, like I said, it made the all-time high, and it went down to 59,100, something like that. That was on yesterday, and it has already made that climb back to 67,000. What 15% BTC price crash? Bitcoin bulls charge higher at 67,000 return. Bitcoin cancels its snap correction below 60,000, as the latest data shows traders will take a fresh bet on BTC price discovery. So what's going on, people, is that with the ETFs, these major financial institutions like BlackRock is buying on their best days $800 million worth of Bitcoin. On their worst days, 500 million. Not worst day, but on like an average day, 500 million. And then even if they buy on their low days, such as like maybe 250 million, they're buying up Bitcoin, and the prices continue to go up every day. Pretty soon you're gonna have pension funds, like state pension funds, different company pension funds gonna start allocating resources to buy Bitcoin. And this is going to continue to go up. Please, everybody, do yourself a favor. Look into it. Do some research. And try to get in. It's still not too late. We don't have a little crash or a little correction. And we're on our way to go back up. This is something that I think you should look into. Okay? All right. So this is why I say it's not too late. Bitcoin rebounds as 150,000 target for 2024 comes into view. So, this is something that people have always thought that may happen, that we was going to at least double the previous high, which was, 69,000 and something. Okay, so they just rounded up to 70,000. So, at least people thought that Bitcoin will reach an all-time high of 140,000 at the minimum, by sometime in April 2025. Now people with the ETFs coming in and gobbling up Bitcoins every day, and with the halving coming, which means less Bitcoin will be produced, which will produce scarcity and a shortage of Bitcoin. And so now people thinking that, this target here said 150,000 by the end of 2024. If you want to be conservative, at least 100,000 by December. Okay. Now I don't know if we're gonna have a long bull rally. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna go into 2025. That's what normally happens. That's what don't happen 3 years in the last bull runs. I don't know. The fourth one may be different. We didn't have ETFs. We didn't have, big banks buying. We didn't have TV advertising, talking about Bitcoin the way it is today. So, things could get crazy. But you want to be conservative and you want to say at least 100,000. So right now, they just round it up. Bitcoin is, at 67,000. We're going to round it up to 70,000. So you still got $70,000 that can come into play this year. It's still not too late to get into Bitcoin and make some money. So some people, say they'll never sell. I'm not one of those type of people. I believe, you should sell or whatever, but we don't know what's going to happen. So this is something that I think you should definitely think about doing. Okay, so these came from Cointelegraph and CoinDesk. We want to make sure that we give them credit. Okay, now the second largest cryptocurrency is Ethereum. 3 reasons why Ethereum price could hit 4,000 in the short term. Despite Bitcoin set off at 69,000, ETH continues to show strength, and bulls appear to be targeting the 4,000 level. Last time I looked at it today, ETH was trying to hit 3,900. ETH has not been running like it has in the past. Usually ETH, 3x whatever Bitcoin does. Or sometimes even more. But Bitcoin has been outdoing ETH this cycle here. And the reason why, ETH has a lot of competition now. It's not the only thing out there now. You have Solana, Cardano, and many, many, many other layer ones blockchains that ETH is competing against. And ETH also is competing against their own level too. This might be a little bit above some people or whatever. Just know that ETH has competition, and it's not running as fast, and it's bigger than all these other players as well. Once you get big, it takes a lot of money to make stuff move. Whereas the smaller competition is much smaller, market cap smaller, so they move a lot quicker. But I still think there's money to be made in ETH, and it's a safer bet than some of these other cryptocurrencies. So you know, if you don't want to invest in Bitcoin, which I think would be a mistake, I think everybody should invest in Bitcoin. But you can you can invest in both, and ETH at the least I think with this bull run probably make it to 5,000. Okay, at the least. Some people are predicting that it can get to 10,000, but it's been running slow. I don't think it can make it to 10,000, but definitely probably to 5,000. So we still got room to go. All right, and it says Ether rallied to a New Year to date high of 3,822. That's old there. It's like I said, today's March 6th. It reached 3,900. After rallying 8% over the last 24 hours, the second largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization is up 15% over the last 7 days and 132% over the last 6 months. All right, and then it's probably going. This is a chart, and probably going to give some reason reduce supply on exchanges, like people taking the ETH away from exchanges. Okay. People are staking it more, so that means that it's getting locked up, and that means people are not selling, so thus less of it. And if people are not selling, things go up when they're not selling. Okay, and some other things too, like they got some updates. I don't know if this article talk about it, but they have some updates with ETH that's gonna make it less expensive for fees when you try to move ETH, and also gonna make it faster. So and then you always have the different places where you could different markets on ETH that different dexes and stuff that people are buying and selling constantly, that make ETH go higher. Okay. All right. So let's wrap this up. Is the whole point is Bitcoin is on its way up. Okay, and you need to just do some research and think about it and see how you could get involved so that you could take part in this new technology, this blockchain technology called with the coin Bitcoin, so that you won't be on the sidelines while other people are making a lot of money. Okay, thank you for listening, and I'm gonna start back having videos because I want to inform people of the opportunities that's out there with cryptocurrency, with Tesla, with Google and Microsoft. Okay, thank you for your time.